Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now we have a pretty special one today because we're gonna see, is it possible to camp only using gear that you can find at a thrift store? Well, we're gonna see today. Now immediately I'm going to tell you guys that there are two big exceptions to this challenge. And the first one is hiking gear. I'm bringing all my own hiking gear because that's really something you shouldn't thrift a first aid kit. You know, you never know where that's been. And really just none of that stuff. That stuff should be new, not faulty, because you need it for your safety. The second big exception is going to be sleeping wise. We're bringing our own sleeping bags, pillows, blankets, and that's because that stuff you really shouldn't thrift unless you wash it first. And we're not going to be in the position to be able to wash them. We're only gonna have a faucet. So you can't really make that work. So that's the second exception. So we're gonna be heading to Nashville today to attempt this challenge. So we have a lot of shots at trying to find a shelter. A shelter is the big thing we need to get. I'm very excited to do this. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Our first stop is going to be Dollar Tree, because we're gonna come here for food, because you can't exactly thrift food, or at least I hope you can't. So we're gonna go in here and get some food. We're also coming here because everything's, well, I think it's inflation. It's $1.25 or $1.50 now, but it's cheap and we're trying to keep the budget low. So we got all our supplies here. It's drinks, food, some paper towels, plates, and it came to $41, basically $42. So Dollar Tree is not cheap, and everything was like $2 in there. I mean, pretty crazy. So yeah, Dollar Tree is not $1. Now it is actually time to get thrifting, so let's get out of Dixon and head to Nashville. We're at our first stop, Southern Thrift, open 7 days, right here off Charlotte Pike. So let's get in here and see what we can find. We got our first find. I'm gonna pick up this thermos, $4. Good deal. This is the closest thing I've been able to find so far. And I believe it's in there. Yeah, that is not gonna be able to work. Look at the old school desks. It's cool. It's like someone tried to draw the FaZe Clan logo. It's not looking too good right now. Our only pickup in there was this thermos for $4. Yeah, they didn't have like anything in there, even outdoor related really, but we are in Music City, so it makes sense. But we're gonna go to another one and test our luck. We have arrived at our next spot, good old Goodwill. If you look over here, got a fellow boondocker. Heck yeah, love to see it. But let's test our luck in here. Hopefully we get something. We also still need silverware, shelter. We just need a lot. We found one for $8. I'm so happy. Mom's back is gonna be safe because she's gonna get a blow-up mattress for $6. Yeah! Just can't beat that. Goodwill has the silverware absolutely covered, so getting some spoons, some forks, we're gonna be chilling. I swear guys, you just can't go wrong with Goodwill. It's just too good. All right, so these suckers look brand new, and look at that. Look at that price. $1, heck yeah. Well, that was extremely successful. I mean, I've never ever seen in my life Goodwill have a tent. So my hopes were pretty low, but it has caught me by surprise. It had a tent, it had our silverware, and it had a $7 blow-up mattress. So just amazing. So that whole trip came to $18 even. So with everything all together, we've only spent about $60. So the whole goal was to keep it under 100. We're $40 under that. So it's just going perfect. So now we're gonna head to the campground and the fun part begins. We have arrived at our site, Site 19. It's another primitive site, no water, no electric. And let me tell you guys, we have so much space, you can have a whole community here. with how much space there is, there's literally 15 different directions you can go. You got all this space right here. Someone's right there, but that's okay. And then you come down here. Look at all this down here. I know it's pretty rocky, but I'm gonna try and set up my tent here and just see how I like it. But look at all this. I mean, you could set up some tents back here. I mean, you could probably fit 50 tents here, and you're right on the water. I mean, you can go right off here and swim if you wanted to. I mean, it already gets deep right here. I'm really gonna enjoy our time here. Now, also including in our whole budget, the price of this site was $24 even. So still, $85, say, for the whole thing. Not including gas, we're not gonna count that. But it's working great. I mean, still all under $100. Now it is time to get this sucker set up. It is so hot out here. It is 92 degrees with 2-mile-an-hour wind. So hot, no airflow. It's gonna be rough, but I'm excited. Oh, it's sandy, so it was definitely used. What am I looking at? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the directions. Well, guys, we got it set up. Now, only thing is, it's supposed to come with a door, and the door is not here. So I might have some critters with me tonight, but all that matters is, let me hop in here. Ooh, a little small, but there's a roof over my head, and honestly, I feel like I can make this work, you know? It's gonna be a little awkward, but you know, it's shelter, and I'm gonna make it work because this was $8, and you can't beat that. Look at the view. Come on. Honestly, so far, so good. Look at that. Such a nice setup. So I'm blowing up Mom's mattress right now, and it works, so that's great. She brought her own tent to sleep in because she wanted to be a little more comfortable, but oh my gosh, guys, it is toasty in here, and it is toasty outside. I believe it's 94 now, and it says it feels like 102. It's hot. So always remember, if you don't have an electric site, you can always go to bathhouses, and they will always have outlets. So came in handy for this. It does not fit in the trunk, so it's pretty funny. I'm gonna walk behind the car all the way back to the campsite just to be the retriever in case anything falls out. She's going really fast. God, I'm trying to keep up. Whew. So far, so good. It's in there pretty tight. All right. Whoa, almost dropped it. Okay. All right, whoa. Let's go. Alright, so this is kind of just to show you guys what I'm going to be working with here. It's pretty roomy, you know, a little tight, but I'm going to be able to make it work. And this is my trusty rock. His name is Rocky Balboa, and he's going to be keeping my tent down for right now until I sleep in it because it didn't come with stakes. So, yeah, I think it's going to be very comfortable though. And yeah, all for $8. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble over there. Look at that. Uh-oh. Not looking good for them. I also wanted to mention, we did buy some firewood. It was only $7.99 at the park office. And he said we could collect sticks and stuff if we didn't want to get firewood, but there was not one single stick around here. I mean, it's like this place is picked clean. So I'm not going to count this as really a thrift, but a necessity as well. So this is all the uncooled stuff that we got from Dollar Tree, and all the cooled stuff is in a cooler in the car, and that consists of milk, eggs, bacon, and cheese, which is all going to be used for breakfast. Now, all the uncooled stuff up here, we We got snack bags here for all our leftovers, mainly of the leftovers of the cool stuff. Then this is gonna be my dinner, and this is gonna be my mom's dinner. It's the Chef Boyardee cans, spaghetti and meatball and beefaroni. We got this at Dollar Tree. Pause and enjoy the little things. So when we take these off the fire, we have a little oven mitt. This is gonna be our snacks here. We got some Funyun minis and some Pringles pizza. We got our fun in the sun plates. I mean, we're having fun in the sun. Then I got this for breakfast mainly. It's just a little protein drink. It should give me the boost I need in the morning. If anyone knows my mom, she needs these to survive. So no surprise there. But these are gonna be used for our breakfast as well. We're gonna be cooking up something pretty cool, so I think you guys will like it. And then this relish here is gonna be going in our little afternoon snack here, the lemon pepper tuna. So honestly, all that, including the cool stuff, 40 bucks, so can't beat it. So if you guys remember, at the top of the beach tent here, it was looking a little funky, but turns out you can unclip these things right here, and it kind of gives you like a little awning. So instead of it being flopped down now and looking funky, it's taking normal shape like it should now. It's just so funny because it's literally just half of a tent. It looks like a tent got cut in half. So I just got done taking a shower, and that genuinely might have been the hottest shower I've ever taken in my life. So the bathroom was like 90 degrees, so hot in there, so foggy, and all they had was boiling hot water. So I'm out here and I'm toasting. I mean, oh, it's so hot. The sun is starting to go down though, so it should get feeling pretty nice here soon because it's still pretty hot out right now. Now it's really starting to calm down out here. Alright, so we got our fire started, and now gonna throw the dinner on the grate. Oh, that's so hot. Alright, so we have our fire good enough to put this on top, so we're gonna get cooking this now. I know you guys are probably having a bit of a harder time seeing me now. I forgot to bring a light, so it's gonna be a little difficult tonight, but I moved the tent closer to the shore. Hopefully no waves diving here, but it is freaking beautiful out. After dinner, I think it's definitely gonna be time to hit the hay and go ahead and bring all the sleeping bags and everything in here. All right, so wow, that's really bright, but we got our food here, ready to eat up. All right, so this is how the sleeping situation is looking. It's not too bad if I get comfortable, you know. My feet are almost in the water, but at least they're not in the water. I'm a little worried about bugs. There's bugs crawling everywhere, but that's a tonight's me problem. But before I go to bed, I think I'm gonna read a little bit of Anthony Bourdain's Kitchen Confidential. And let me tell you, this book will make you appreciate dive bars and love and hate small restaurants at the same time. But yeah, probably gonna read that and get to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning everyone, and that was a pretty rough night. Basically around, I don't remember what time it was, like 2 or 3 a.m. a severe thunderstorm came through, and obviously I am right out in the open, literally right on the water, so started splashing up here, and let me tell you, I got soaked. I was pretty proud of myself though. I kept it calm and composed, and I didn't end up going in the other tent or anything. I just kept it here, but let me tell you, it was pretty rough. I mean, you can kind of tell my pillow's a little wet here, and I had to switch sleeping bags because my other sleeping bag was kind of down there where my feet were, and it got just too wet. So once the rain stopped, I had to switch throughout the night, switch out my stuff, and it was just a lot. But it's now the morning. It's beautiful, calm out, and it's breakfast time, I think. This is my other sleeping bag, and just to show you how wet it is, here it is actively dripping. Yeah, it was safe to say it got pretty wet last night. So the wood on our campfire is currently wet, but I thought I put the wood under the picnic table, so I thought it was completely soaked. But my mom just, where's it at? Right there, just pulled it out of the car, and I don't remember putting it in the car, but I guess I did. So our wood's dry, so I think we're gonna attempt to try to do our breakfast on the fire. All right, so we have all of our stuff here for breakfast. Got our tin, cheese, eggs, and milk. Mother Nature also cleaned our utensils for us, so that's great. So let's crack some eggs. Now we're just gonna do literally a quick dab of whole milk. That's it. Now we throw a bunch of cheese in here. This is the triple cheddar one. Now all we're going to do is mix it around. Sorry, kind of hard to do one-handed. So basically all this is going to be is a cheesy omelet in a tin, and it's pretty straightforward and super easy to make. So we were able to get the fire actually pretty established and only using 2 logs, so that's pretty good. But yeah, breakfast is being cooked now. So she's all done, and that is looking pretty good. Pretty excited to eat. So my morning booster this morning is going to be this Boost protein. See what I did there? Yeah, I probably wasn't that funny. So we have our food on the Fun in the Sun plates here. We got the eggs, cheese, omelet looking scrambled thing, and we got the M&M and yogurt, and I got my Boost here. Mom is the same thing, except she found a camping cup in the hiking bag, so she has herself some coffee. So yeah, gonna get this breakfast down and then start cleaning up. Well, now it is sadly time to put away the $8 Thrifted tent. She's done. Alright, so that is going to be it for this whole entire challenge, and I would say that it was extremely successful. If you're lucky and fortunate enough like I was to find shelter, find silverware, find all of these supplies that I needed, you can totally just think one day you want to go camping, and you can totally do it on a budget. I did this all for under $100. I mean, my tent was $8, the silverware was $1. It was mainly the food and the actual campsite that added up all the money. So yes, it did end up raining, and yes, I would say I was pretty uncomfortable with my setup. I was right on the shore, the waves were splashing, I was getting pretty wet. But as the late and great Anthony Bourdain said, travel and camping, everything like that, it is meant to be uncomfortable, because the comfort zone is where dreams go to die. You don't want to stay comfortable. Believe it or not, you want to stay uncomfortable, because that is where you will make connections. That's where everything will turn great. So I want you guys to take that how you will, take it any way you want, and remember, never stop exploring, guys.